Hello friends, I am Shushant Raghavan. Welcome to Technical and Quality Session. For understanding the technical requirements and quality standards in clothing industry, making a sustainable garment, I have good practical experience in the apparel manufacturing sector. My skills are CAD pattern making, sample development, technical requirements, and measuring quality performance. Today's session is about 7 basic tools of TQM in apparel industry. For more sessions like this, do like and subscribe to my channel. Now let's begin the presentation. 7 basic tools of TQM. Quality control. 7 basic tools of TQM. What are the 7 QC tools used in garment industry? Flowchart, checklist, histogram, fishbone, Pareto chart, scatter diagram, and control chart. Quality is always the key to determining the standard of a product. The 7 QC tools can be implemented in garment manufacturing to improve the process and product quality. Collecting data, analyzing data, identifying root causes, and measuring the results. Benefits: breaks problem down into bit-sized pieces to find root cause. Fosters teamwork, common understanding of factors causing the problem, follows brainstorming relationship. Flowchart. Example of flowchart for finding root causes of thread breakage in the sewing line. Inadequate thread quality, no. Check the ratio between thread thickness and needle size, yes. Choose the correct size needle, no. Use the correct needle and check the SPI, yes. Needle incorrectly placed, no. Fix the needle correctly and check the thread tension, yes. Call the line supervisor. It is one of the basic process evaluation tools that is used to analyze the workflow of the process. It is represented through a diagram that pictures all the steps in the process along with the conditions related to any step. These steps can then be followed to go through the task for successful completion of the objective. The flowchart maps out the steps as boxes of different types according to their processing order, and these are connected with arrows. These arrows are in the direction of completing the process, but depending on conditions can take on a different course. Benefits: identify process improvements, understand the process, shows duplicated effort and other non-value added steps, clarify working relationship between people and organization. Checklist. This is the format for quality inspection checklist with category of sewing defects. The number of defects are marked on this tally sheet by line QC. Total defects shown on the right side column and the total units checked at the bottom row. The checklist data is then updated in the quality inspection format on daily basis. For example, the week's total units checked in one sewing line is 1400 pieces and the total defects found 144 pieces. The DHU of that line is 10.3. The checklist is used to collect quantitative and qualitative data in a form document in real time at the location where the data is generated. When the data is in a quantitative form, the check sheet is also called a tally sheet. It is simple data recording and representation, can be used as a preliminary data collection tool for creating bar graphs, histograms, and other quality tools. It can also be used to control quality by quantifying defects by type, location, cause, machine, worker, keeping track of completed steps, etc. You can make garment checking reports using a checklist template. Benefits: to determine source of problem, to facilitate classification of data. Histogram. This is a chart of histogram of DHU showing the frequency of DHU over a period of 1 month. Data collected across 5 sewing lines. You can see in the chart the average DHU is 10. The histogram is an accurate representation of the distribution of numerical data. It is an estimate of the probability distribution of a continuous variable. The key characteristics of the histogram is that it represents categorization of continuous data with each group being of similar characteristics. It looks similar to that of a bar chart, but unlike that, there are no gaps in between bars and area of each bar is proportional to the frequency that it represents. Below is a bar chart showing swing line efficiency in percentage. It helps in summarizing the data that has been collected and represents graphical data frequency distribution in bar form to highlight areas of needed attention. Cause and effect diagram, fishbone or Ishikawa diagram. This is a diagram for cause and effect, represented by 6M, man, machine, method, material, measurement and environment. You can also use this diagram with 4M. Cause and effect diagram was created by Koro Ishikawa for the identification of potential cause leading to an effect or problem. It is mostly used to map out the potential factors for the quality defect which is leading to an overall effect. Each cause or reason for imperfection is a source of variation. Causes are usually grouped into major categories to identify and classify these sources of variation. This creates a highly effective visualization to see all the causes simultaneously and work on them in accordance with their importance. The fishbone diagram identifies many possible causes for an effect or problem. It can be used to structure a brainstorming session. It immediately sorts ideas into useful categories. Pareto chart. Below is a Pareto chart showing defects with the cumulative percentage. It is a type of chart that consists of both bars as well as a line graph. The bars represent the individual value in descending order while the cumulative total is represented with the line graph. The left vertical axis represents the frequency of occurrence, cause or other important units of measurement. The right vertical axis represents the cumulative percentage of the total number of occurrence, total cost or the total of the particular unit of measure. In quality control, it can be used to represent the most common source of defects, the highest occurrence of type of defects, frequent reasons for customer complaints, etc. During any Six Sigma project, the intention of the project lead is to identify and work on those minimum causes. Pareto chart helps to identify those top 20 causes. The Pareto principle, 80-20 rule. The Pareto principle states that for any events, roughly 80% of the effects come from 20% of the causes. In the apparel industry, you can see the data in the chart that first 5 defects covered 50% of a total defect. So 80-20 rules will not cover all time 80% problem for 20% causes. Scatter diagram. Below is a scatter chart of right first time. The chart shows the correlation of the total number of good pieces produced from the total production of 15 styles produced in the sewing lines. A scatter diagram or scatter chart is a type of plot or mathematical diagram using Cartesian coordinates to display pairs of numerical data with one variable on each axis and look for a relation between them. If the variables are correlated, the points will fall along a line or curve. The better the correlation, the tighter the points will hug the line. This is used in different scenarios such as to determine whether the two variables are related or when there is a paired numerical data or when the dependent value has multiple values for each value of the independent variable. Sketch showing different correlation. Positive correlation may be present. No correlation. Negative correlation may be present. Negative correlation. Control chart. Control charts are a statistical process control tool used to determine whether the manufacturing, quality or other aspects are in a state of control. There is always a presence of variation in a process which cannot be nullified, as no process can run in an idle condition for multiple time. This chart helps in control and identification of such variables. This also has a center line for the average, an upper line for the upper limit and a line for the lower control limit. The control limits are set for a plus or minus 3 standard deviation from the center line. The points recorded in the Cartesian have to be in between these control lines, and any variation crossing the lines are an indication of an irregularity that needs to be checked or corrected. Below is a control chart of percentage effective showing a process going above the upper control limit and needs attention in controlling the quality. The control chart is a graph used to study how a process changes over time. Benefits: predict process out of control and out of specification limits. Distinguish between specific identifiable causes of variation. Can be used for statistical process control (SPC). Thank you for watching. For more sessions like this, do like and subscribe to my channel. Please comment your valuable thoughts and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified when I post a new presentation. Bye, have a good day.